Black lives matter, but who do they matter to? It's clear that they don't matter to black people. Because if they did matter to black people, there would be less black people being killed by black people on a daily basis. There will be less black women in abusive relationships. There would be less black men not seeing their children, not seeing their children. There would be a little less of everything if black lives matter to other people. So when white people step in to try to interfere with the issues that's going on with the black community, meaning fuel the fire of the issues that's going on with the black community, they're not doing us any help. Black people, do not be blinded by white people who quickly say, respond like you do. White people do it too. How much intelligence must one possess to know that people of every race commit crimes? All you got to do is read your newspaper. Or better yet, go look on social media or turn on a video or something and school yourself. It has gotten so passing blame has gotten so bad in the black community that now we're inflicting it on white people. And now white people, due to their guilt and pity, are coming to other white people saying, how dare you take advantage of your white privilege when white privilege is something that black people gave them. Nobody wants to hear my opinion, but I'm going to give it anyway. And if you don't like it, turn off the channel. Because before slavery began, Africans had the decision of whether or not they were going to take these values that they were being taught and practice them. You can't blame the vulnerability of African minds back then on white people. We can't blame them then, and we certainly cannot blame them now. You know why? Because we have reached the point where we have rights. Where black people no longer have to say yes massa, no massa. But I believe while we've reached that point with white people, we're subjecting ourselves to an inferiority complex among them and among ourselves, because now black people like to tell other black people how they aren't crap and how they ain't gonna be nothing in life. Sadness within the black community. So sad that we got white people participating. So sad that we continue to exalt privilege that we gave them. What's the excuse for no progress, Black America? What's the excuse for continuing to blame someone who practically doesn't give a damn with you, or someone that's only siding with you just to avoid you kicking their ass? Black people are violent, and white people know this. So instead of white people actually speaking their true, honest opinions about black people and about the issues going on within the black community and how their desolate behavior is destroying our community furthermore and destroying upcoming generations, white people will side with us and say, white people do it too. Yeah, you're right. It does happen in our community. Where's the validation in that? I don't understand how Black America can find solace in a race that blames their own people for something they have no control over. Sure, white people started manipulating black minds first, but who continues the manipulation within the black community? Black people. Why don't nobody want to admit this? Is it foreign knowledge? Why don't people want to accept that we're the cause of our own situations? Why doesn't anybody want to walk in their purpose? Why is everyone afraid to be themselves? Why is the black community steady lagging behind? Oh, I know a few reasons why. Because we're worried about baby daddies and when we gonna get a man, and how we're tired of being single mothers, and how we're tired of the wrong men coming into our lives, and how we're tired of our situations trying to destroy us, and how we're tired of our job, and how we're tired of this, and how we're tired of that. We can think of external circumstances that we're tired of, but the sleepiness never comes from within. We're never exhausted with being the same self that we constantly are, which is yielding us no results. Black people are never uncomfortable being themselves. Black people settle into insecurities. And then when we speak out to America, they coddle us. They pity us. I haven't met a single white person that will speak their honest opinion to a black person about what is going on in our communities or what they feel that we're doing wrong individually. You know why? The white community is lacking cojones. They're lacking the balls to speak their truth. So how valid can a white person's opinion be when all they're doing is trying to sugarcoat everything? No one is accepting blame for the divide that continues to exist within these races, because black people are winning white people over by white guilt. Why is this, white people? Why does it comfort you to nurture the souls that don't want to come to terms with what goes on in their own community? Why, when I ask you to address issues going on in the black community and how you believe they affect America, why do you tell me that you're not black? Don't you think I know that? White people, why the silence? Are you afraid that we'll kill you? Are you afraid that we'll rob you? Are you afraid that we'll throw you under the bus on social media? All of those things will probably happen. But no white person can say they love a black life or support the opinions of black lives or the change of black lives. If you're telling us that white people do it too, that's probably where we got that from. That's probably where we get the saying from, white people do it too. Well, white people, either step your game up or step back. Because you're not doing the black community any favors by nurturing what is wrong in our communities. By supporting black lives, you're supporting black on black crime. You're supporting the rape and domestic violence against black women. You're supporting black children being raised in single parent households. You're supporting it. So yes, white people do it too. I don't know. I guess I'm talking in circles. I guess I'm talking to the foreign. But white people, you should be ashamed of yourselves. So do us a favor, do me a favor. Don't support black lives. If all you're going to do around it and tell me when I ask you about solutions and what's going on around our community that is killing us, if you're going to say white people do it too. Peace.